Hello, my name is Sean. Welcome to the channel, and today we're finally going to talk about the Aston Martin V12 Vantage. And I've been waiting to talk about this car since they announced it about a year or two ago. And I have some varying opinions, but I'm going to give you some of the specs about this car. Of course, it has a V12, the same V12 from the DBS Super Leggera, and it makes about 700 horsepower, 690 brake horsepower to be exact. And this car does 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. It has a top speed of 200 miles per hour. Now, they are only making 333 of these cars, and sorry to tell you, they're all accounted for. So you cannot go out and try to buy one of these things from Aston Martin. You might be able to get one secondhand. I don't know. But the going price was around $200,000. But this car isn't special just for the fact that it is a limited production Aston Martin V12. It's also special because it will be, according to Aston Martin, the last V12 Vantage ever. Because as you know, Aston Martin is going the hybrid electric car route. Now, that revelation might make a few people upset, but I'm not too mad because have you seen the Valkyrie, Valhalla, and the new Vanquish? Those cars look freaking sick. So, a V12 Vantage, this is the last one. And I have a few opinions about this car, but first I'm gonna tell you that the trailer or video that they put on their YouTube channel for this car is freaking nuts. So nuts that I'm gonna put it in the background of this video. You're probably already watching it right now, just so you can see how crazy it actually is. Just the video, not the car, but the video. It's freaking nuts. Now, y'all know I'm making no secret that the new Vantage was one of my favorite little sports cars, period. And with the design of this, I'm a little on the fence because what are you doing? This car looks like, for people that play GTA, when you take a GTA car and you just take it to the car shop and you get some work done on it and you just throw all the upgrades on it without even thinking about how the car is going to look at the end. That's what this looks like with some of the arrowy bits in the wing and those side vents they added to the car. What is this? It really doesn't do justice to the design of the car. It's more like an afterthought. When looking at it, that's exactly what it is, an afterthought. Especially when you compare it to the Super Leggera, the Valkyrie, and the Valhalla, because you can see that it took them a long time to come up with the design of those cars, especially making the Super Leggera different from the DB11. It really looks like a special version of that car. This car looks kind of special, but not in a good way. Now, this car is also, as you might guess, with the V12, plenty damn heavy. This car almost weighs 4,000 pounds and is actually heavier than the car it borrows its engine from, which to me is kind of nuts. And let's talk about the interior for the seconds because the interior has old Mercedes-Benz technology, and I do mean old technology in the infotainment system. Good thing Aston Martin has got away from that deal and is going to go get more modern infotainment in their future cars, but this one is not one of those cars. The only thing I find really interesting about the interior are the sports bucket seats. The racing seats in this car look like something you would find in a more expensive hypercar or track focused car, and they don't look too uncomfortable. The steering wheel is old as hell. Let's just face it, it looks like an old steering wheel. It's not much going on there at all. But, infotainment aside, I'd say the interior is more than okay. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am a bit disappointed with the design of this car. To me, this does not say final V12 Vantage. It's just something about it that's not timeless or classic in any way. Now, my thoughts on that might change what some of the designs we'll be getting in the future from car companies, because a lot of them are starting to become, you know, bland. And this car is just over designed. It's not a bad design. It's just too much in certain areas of the car. I wish they would dial it back a little bit, make it a little more classic, and not do some of the same design philosophies other auto manufacturers have done over the years. It's just too much. Cut it out, make the car simpler, and do away with all the uh, over aerodynamic design features. It's just, you don't need that. And I think it only makes sense to end the video there. Sorry I went on a bit of a rant at the end, because, you know, I'm passionate about cars. The Vantage was one of my favorite new cars. I really liked the way that car looked. And I was afraid it was going to do something like this with the V12 Vantage. And they did it. So, yeah, tell me, what are your thoughts on the design of this car? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments. And with that said, I'd like to bring this video to a close. So if you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. If you want to see what I got planned next, come see what I got planned next. Got a lot of stuff for this channel. Really want you guys to be there with me. And with that said, I'll catch you later.